Yo, what up, everybody? This is ColeMize with ColeMizeStudios.com, bringing you another segment of Be a Better Rapper Now. I'm doing the things a little bit different today, switching it up. I'm off my desk and I'm on the microphone because I had some questions from you guys that I wanted to answer. And I appreciate you guys hitting me up, asking me questions, because that helps me have a better understanding of what it is that you need to know. And that allows me to be more effective on what I'm doing, and that's what it's all about, man. It's all about helping you guys out, okay? So anytime you guys have a question, a comment, an opinion, feedback, or you just want to say what's up, feel free to hit me up, man. Like, straight up, I ain't too hard to reach. You know what I'm talking about? So anyways, the first question I had was from OneVids408, and he was pretty much asking, where should he start on the beat, okay? Now, if you remember on my previous videos, if you've seen, I talk about how bars are structured, or measures are structured in hip-hop. Traditionally, the kick drum will fall on the first beat of the measure, and the snare drum will fall on the second beat of the measure. And then it repeats itself. Kick drum again on the third beat, snare drum again on the fourth beat. So, boom, 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 boom. That would be the equivalent of 2 bars, okay? So when you're trying to start on the beat, you want to start at the beginning of the bar. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to come right on top of that kick drum, but you want to be around it. Okay, so oftentimes I will start before the kick and lead into that kick drum. Sometimes I'll start directly on top of that kick drum, and then sometimes I'll let the kick drum hit, and then I'll come pretty much right after that and then lead into that snare. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of all 3 of those here in just a minute, okay, behind an instrumental. So that should help you out. Let me know if that's helpful to you. Holler back at me. Let me know what the deal is, okay? So hopefully that'll work for you. Trey Monster, I hope I pronounced that right. He pretty much told me that, hey bro, you've been doing this for 17 years. Can you hook us up with maybe a simpler beat, or maybe a more well-known or popular beat that we can practice establishing our rhythm to? So I can't do the popular beat thing just because of copyright issues on YouTube. I can't be having YouTube yanking my videos down, you dig? So what I did just for you, Trey Monster, is I actually created just a simple drum beat, kick drum snare, and it's very long, and that's something that you'll be able to practice to. It's just a bare bones beat just for you to practice rhythm. Okay, it's strictly for practicing. I made it very long, but I also added different types of drum patterns in it, so you can practice rapping to different popular styles of drum rhythms. Okay, so the first one's like a really simple 4-count beat, so you get a clear understanding of what I mean when I say, the kick drum falls on the first, the snare drum falls on the second beat. You'll hear that in the first version of the beat, and then it'll switch up. Every time that you hear that turntable effect, that means it's been 8 bars. Okay, so that'll help you count your bars. So every time you hear that turntable go twice, that's 16 bars, which is the standard length of a verse. So I hope that helps you out. I'm going to put a link in the video's description where you can get that. Okay. And then also, head on over to my website. I'll put a link also in the video description. Head over to ColeMizeStudios.com. Check out my beat store. You don't have to purchase anything, but there's 30 beats up there, instrumentals. You can listen to them all the way through and practice to them. So head on over there, man. Check them out. Some dope beats, man, for real. So without further ado, I'm going to go into this. I'm about to crank up that beat that I made just for you, Trey Monster. Hope that's helpful for a lot of other people out there as well. And then I'm going to give OneVids408 an example of 3 different ways that you can actually capture the beat, how you can catch the beat. That's what this segment's all about. I'm teaching you how to catch the beat, all right? So be right back in just a second. All right, here we go. About to catch the beat 3 different ways. On this first one, I'm going to come in before that kick drum on that first beat and lead into the kick drum, okay? Here we go. I see the tears in your eyes from being picked on. You're the target of every joke, you're the verse in the song. You can't get along with no one and you feel so alone. You condone suicide, you think about it at home. second beat. All right, now this time I'm coming in directly on top of that kick drum. Okay, right at the very beginning of that bar. Okay, here we go. Life can be so unpredictable and quite dynamic. You have a visual, but it don't happen how you planned it. I'm trying to make some sense of the grounds my feet have landed. The fruit that I produce is just from all of you who's planted. All right, here goes the third one. Now this one I'm going to come in after the kick drum. Slightly after that kick drum, okay? Here we go. 1, 2. I'd be lying if I told you everything was good. I'm heavy laden, basically, let's get this understood. I ain't from the city, and I ain't from the hood. I reside on the countryside of Georgia, in the woods. Yep. There you go, 3 different ways to catch the beat. I hope that was helpful to you guys. This has been another installment of Be a Better Rapper Now. This is ColeMize for ColeMizeStudios.com. And I'm signing off. Peace.